bit of a special treat today. New toys arrived, so I'm going to go test it out. A HoverAir X1, a little tiny drone. Anyway, come join me and watch me learn how to crash it. So it comes in this little, this nice little padded pouch, which is great, and out it comes. That is it. This drone itself weighs 125 grams. We've got a 2.7K camera on the front with a gimbal. I think it rotates to 90 degrees down possibly and 15 degrees up, which makes it a bit more stable. So when you take the footage, it does actually make it a little bit nicer to watch, rather than the cheap cameras on the drones, you know, the AliExpress and the Amazon, eBay ones, what you get. They're just crap cameras, and the gimbals, well, there is no gimbals. Itself, the drone, it's got one battery on top there. I went for the cheapest model because I got this on Indiegogo. I could have bought it with 2 extra batteries, I think, and a carry case, but no, I just want the drone itself, one battery, because I will be charging it on the road. The drone itself folds out like so, and that is the drone, which is absolutely perfectly sized. I've been wanting a drone which folds up like this ever since I had my DJI Spark. The Spark was a fantastic drone, but it was fixed, so you couldn't do anything with it. So you had to put it into a big case, which obviously is bigger than this, and then you had to find a place on the bike to put it. With this drone, this is the selling point for me. It just folds, and there's a magnet there what keeps it nice and locked, and when it's inside there, it is safe and sound. You've got a power button which you hold down for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It'll make some noises. There we go.
Current mode, hover.
Yep, hover mode, that's exactly what it is. I will put it, there's one button, there's 5 modes on there. We've got hover, I think there's a follow me, there's a circle, orbit and all sorts. Follow mode.
Follow.
And then press 1, 2, 3, and then basically
Follow.
over there. Now the wind's blowing quite a lot, and as you can see, it's fighting the wind. If I come this way, you can see it's trying to follow me there. Wow, it is really strong wind as well. So if I come back over here, it will come this way. It is rated for up to category 4, which is, I think it's about 18-mile-an-hour winds, which it probably is today. And you can see it's really trying to hold itself in the air there. Now what you do to land is just hover underneath it, and that's it. I've caught myself a drone. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me over there. I'm going to try and take off. So 1, 2, 3.
Continue. Follow.
There we go. A little bit less wind and it's much more stable. Now the drone will follow me up to 15 miles an hour on the bike, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be turning around now. As you can see, it's just... There it goes. Got to watch out for cars because it is quite low. And now the wind should come across because I've got the fence. There we go, look, you see the wind there. See it's struggling. Over here. So that's pretty darn good if you ask me. Now, fighting wind, doing it quite well for such a little tiny drone. For 125 grams, it's doing extremely well for the wind. I've had small drones before and they've been absolutely useless. They just get took away. Because the wind gust is quite strong, I'm not going to actually take it up too high. Now, to land this puppy, when it's doing it, it's palm thing, so I'm just going to put my hands on it a little bit. And that is it. That is landing. Flight time. It's about 10 minutes. With the wind, what we were just doing there, it's going to be dramatically less as well. So, I'm just going to pop you down. My trusty battery backup, which I took this when I went to Scotland to power up the action cameras and the mobile phones, the GPS, and also the gears, the battery on the rear derailleur for the SRAM ETAP. Now this one is basically just going to plug in. So on the side here, I'm just going to fold it like so. We have a USB-C port on there as well, and I'm just going to plug it in. Takes about, I think it's about an hour to charge up on this method. I think if I bought the battery charger, what comes with it on Indiegogo, I think it will charge the battery in about 35 minutes.
Current mode. Follow.
Okay, let's do it.
Continue. Follow.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Now I've got to keep my eye out for cars because that'll be traumatic. It's not doing too much of a bad job. Let's speed up a bit. Oh, it's going a bit higher up now, look. Better watch the tree line. Oh, it's struggling, blessed thing. I'm quite impressed with that so far. So the faster you go, the higher up it goes a little bit. Oh, it's a little trooper, isn't it? Keeps on coming. Alright, we've got a gust of wind coming up there. Let's see how that behaves. Well, we see it did affect it a little bit. Got another gap coming up just here as well. Wonder how that's going to affect it. And I better stop because we've got some trees. Let's catch it, shall we? Well, there you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like that. Once I've worked out how to actually use it effectively and properly, I think that will be a really, really good addition to the bike. The fact that it fits so tiny on as well. Obviously there is some quirks to it. The camera is only 2.7K. It isn't the best camera in the world, but it's certainly okay. It's better than the cheap, nasty drones you can get. It's hard to say whether it is better than the DJI Spark. That's only a 1080p camera. But I think that did 60 frames per second, although this one will do as well. Yeah, frame rates are. It'll do 2.7K at 30 frames. It'll do 1080p at 60 frames and 30 frames, I believe. and it also does HDR as well, which I've never used. Every time I've used HDR on a camera, it's bad results. So camera specs are fine. Hopefully they're passable. I think they add a bit more element to it. It'd be good. Problem is though, now I'm looking behind me, thinking the drone's there. It's not. It's there. Anyway, what do you reckon of that little tiny toy? I think it's fun, and it might well be useful when I'm doing my rides, if only just for a few seconds. I mean, to be fair, my DJI drones, what I've had, do take a bit of setting up, so you have to stop, unpack, switch on, connect, find a safe spot to actually get it up in the air and whatnot. It can take a few minutes minimum, and obviously on the back end as well, packing it up. This thing, open, press the button for 3 seconds, up, easy peasy, and it fits in there, look. Anyway, if you like what you see, please give me a like, drop me a comment underneath, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.